Hey, how's it going? It's Davis St. John. So very recently on Instagram, somebody asked if I would be able to take them through a rack tour. So my rack is how I've been able to have backing tracks play at my shows, and also how I've organized our self-contained in-ear monitoring system. So when I was a baby artist, a little engineer, and I was thinking I really wanted to level up my live game, it would have been really nice for me to find a video like this on YouTube. It's kind of a complicated topic, so I really want to break it down, simplify it, just make it digestible information for people who don't know what the fuck is going on, like me 5 years ago when I was first working out what to do with this stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing we should probably talk about is signal flow. If you can understand signal flow, you should be able to wrap your head around how to build a live rack. Take a socket, for example. If you connect a computer to a socket, the power source will have an output of electricity that will go down the cable and into the input of the computer. That's signal flow. Power from an output into an input. So for example, this is the rack unit for my wireless mic. This guy. Out the back of the rack unit is an output, and that output has a cable attached to it going from the output of the wireless mic into the input of the mic splitter. This is input 8. Out the back of input 8 is another output, and there is a cable attached to output 8 going into input 3 on my interface. You can pick whatever input or output you want, so long as it's consistent with what you've got on your software. Input 3 is where the signal has been routed to of my mic. So in the software, when you create an audio track, make sure your input is input 3, and then create an audio send inside of your software to the output of your in-ear monitoring system. In this case, it is output 9 and 10, because it's a stereo transmitter. And then from output 9 and 10 on the interface, the physical output, 9 and 10 on the interface, I have connected it to the LD Systems stereo radio transmitter. Meaning that when I connect this headphones to my pack, turn it on, I should be able to hear everything. Not just the mic, but everything, because I've routed everything to output 9 and 10, so I can hear the click, the backing track, everything. I hope that makes sense. It's all about signal flow. So, I appreciate that I may have already lost some of you. I've plugged it in, I've turned it all on, and let's talk about each piece of kit step by step. At the bottom here, we have the radio transmitter that I use for my wireless in-ear monitors. It averages at about 200 quid. It is one of the more affordable stereo radio transmitters, but I am hoping to upgrade sometime soon to maybe a Sennheiser or a Shure, because it can be a little bit scratchy and interferency. Though it is very functional, it served me well. I highly recommend it as a good entry-level wireless pack transmitter. The way it works is you just set your pack to the same radio frequency as the transmitter, and any signal that the transmitter gets, you should also get in your pack. Simple as that. Above that, we have a DI box that we use to plug the guitars into. I'm editing this video and realizing that I never actually explained what a DI box does. It's a piece of hardware that converts high impedance, unbalanced signal and turns it into low impedance, balanced signal. So it takes hot audio and converts it into audio that can be better managed by your interface. So unless you're miking up an amp, it's standard practice to use a DI box for live guitar and studio guitar, because it's just a cleaner signal. You end up removing a lot of unwanted interference, and you end up ensuring like optimum electronic compatibility. It's just a good idea to use a DI box. So that's why there's one there. Above that, we have a splitter that we use to duplicate the mic and guitar input, so we can send the venue one signal and ourselves a different one. Now what the mic splitter does is it takes one single audio signal and it splits it into 2 or more identical paths. Meaning, we can send the mic signal and the guitar signal to the venue, and the venue engineer can then control what they hear and what the audience hears. Separate from what they're doing, we can also send the mic signal and the guitar signal to ourselves and our in-ear monitoring system, meaning we can control the levels that we hear, and it won't affect anything that the engineer's doing. So we're not at the mercy of the engineer's preferences, and the engineer isn't at the mercy of our preferences, and the audience is none the wiser. It's great. Thank you, Mic Splitter. Above that, we have the interface where all the audio converges and is set up to either send to our IEMs or send to the venue. The brains of the operation. So the mic and the guitar is taken care of down here. The tracks and the click are taken care of on the laptop. And the interface is connected to the laptop and to the hardware. Meaning, it's the interface that organizes the entire show, from the tracks, the click, the guitar, and the mic. When you ensure that the physical inputs and outputs on the interface are consistent with the digital inputs and outputs on the software, you make sure that all of the audio is routed to all the places that it's supposed to go. All of it converges and is organized in the interface. And above that, we have my wireless mic. It's a Shure Beta 58. It's been a great mic. It's got a good battery life. It sounds good. It's robust. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a wireless mic unit. It is not cheap. It took me a long time to get one of these. I've been using a wired mic for a few years, and I only got this like last year. It's completely opened up my performance because I'm a very active performer. I'm all over that stage, fucking smearing my ass all over it. So having a wireless mic was very important. Yeah. I guess another thing to talk about is wired packs and digital software. Because I haven't yet been able to afford wireless packs for the band, I've got wired packs for them. This is a Behringer, I can't remember the exact name of the brand line, but it is great. Again, really robust, fairly affordable. Again, highly recommend. Behringer, great brand. So the digital software I have been using lately is Logic. Previously I was using Ableton and it was very good, but I just didn't really know the software as well as I knew Logic, and so I switched over to Logic. Before I had Mainstage, and it was dog shit, never used Mainstage. But yeah, Logic hasn't failed me yet. Ableton was also really reliable. I just didn't know the software as well as I knew Logic. And yeah, that's my rack. If you'd like me to talk you through the software, I'm very happy to do another video on that. Or if you're still a little lost on signal flow, maybe we can look at the back of the rack and you can see how everything's connected. I'm also really happy to do something like that. Just let me know in the comments section if there's anything that you would like to know more about, anything that I might be able to help demystify. I'm very aware that this video has been a bit of an info dump, so apologies for that if you still feel a little bit lost. Sound engineering is a wacky and wonderful world, but it's also super intimidating if you're on the outside of it. I just really want to help bring more people into it. Music is in my opinion, the single greatest thing that humans ever invented. So I feel really fortunate that I get to be a part of that human legacy. Thank you for watching this video. It was fun to do. And yeah, let me know if you liked it, if you want more of this, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.